We've seen some great play from backup quarterbacks this season, but I'm here to tell you that the league's best has yet to start a game this year. Drop your answer in the comments. You asked for it and we delivered. It's Fan Friday and you guys, the fans, chose today's topic for POV, so let's get into it. While backup quarterbacks like Tommy DeVito, Jake Browning, and Joe Flacco have taken the NFL by storm, they are not the league's best backup. That honor lands on Houston Texans signal caller Davis Mills, who may end up starting Sunday following C.J. Stroud's exit due to a concussion last week. Obviously, the Texans decide to move on from Mills this offseason by drafting Stroud in the first round, and Mills' career record of 5-19-1 isn't pretty, but one has to understand the situation he was put into. As a rookie, Mills comes in off the heels of a disastrous Bill O'Brien era and was thrust into the starting lineup in Week 2 following an injury to season-opening starter Tyrod Taylor. Things didn't go well for the rookie, but how could one expect it to with weapons like an oft-injured David Johnson, an aging Danny Amendola, and an adequate but not dangerous Jordan Atkins as weapons? The defense that season also didn't help matters, ranking 31st in total D. Despite all of that, Mills still showed he had the talents to be an NFL quarterback, breaking the Texans' rookie passing yards mark and finishing with 16 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Prior to his second season, the Texans again had a wild offseason, firing head coach David Culley and replacing him with defensive coordinator Lovie Smith, making another hurdle for Mills as he was given a new offense and was saddled with a defensive-minded head coach instead of an offensive one. Once again, Houston was devoid of talent for the most part, with the best offensive weapon being Brandon Cooks, but most of the rest of the offense remained the same outside of the addition of rookie running back Dameon Pierce. Mills did the best he could, but ultimately ended the year going just 3-10-1 and throwing for 3,118 yards, 17 touchdowns, and the league-high 15 interceptions. However, despite all of that, I'm here to tell you that Mills is not as bad as people may think. It is fair to say that Bill O'Brien set the Texans back years with his poor personnel decisions and lack of solid roster construction. Deshaun Watson's ability also hit the flaws of the offense, and when his legal issues came to light, the cupboards were left rather bare. Sprinkle in some front office dysfunction with 2 different head coaches in 2 years, and it's no shock that Mills wasn't able to win many games. However, when looking at the stats, it becomes more clear that most of these losses shouldn't fall on Mills alone. He has a career 63.4% completion percentage, a positive touchdown to interception ratio, and a career passer rating in the 80s at 83.1. While Mills may not be the type of player to take a team up another level, he is a solid signal caller with a good arm and plenty of experience. He's even recorded a trio of game-winning drives and a couple of fourth-quarter comebacks as well. Mills' skill set and poise can be seen on display against the Philadelphia Eagles last season. Despite going into the game with a significantly worse record, Mills keeps his poise as he gets immediate pressure in his face and buys time by rolling out to his throwing side. Instead of tucking and running as many young quarterbacks are prone to do, Mills keeps his eyes downfield and delivers a strike to Chris Moore, keeping the throw out of harm's way by putting it near the sideline. With the number 2 pick in the draft, the Texans were practically guaranteed to take a new quarterback and did just that with Stroud, relegating Mills to a backup role. However, with improved weapons on the outside and second-year wideout Nico Collins, tight end Dalton Schultz, and wideout Noah Brown, and a solid two-headed monster in the backfield in Devin Singletary and Dameon Pierce, Mills should have the weapons to keep the Texans from falling off down the stretch as they look to make a surprise playoff push at the end of the season. But let me know in the comments who you think the best quarterback in the NFL is, and check out the latest POV on why the Broncos' Sean Payton, yes, Sean Payton, should be the NFL Coach of the Year. Enjoy the weekend, BVM fan. As always, I'm Logan Hansen, and I'll catch you next time.